Cutting it a little close with this one, I know, but it's about Mario Wonder. Hell, it's about Mario period, so you know I care. Nintendo announced yesterday that at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, tomorrow, on August 31st, a Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct, roughly 15 minutes long, will be airing, going over exactly what you'd expect. Stuff on Mario Wonder. So yeah, I did not expect this whatsoever. Yes, we're going to go over some expectations and predictions, but one key thing I want to get out of the way right here, right now, common question being asked right now, does this nix any potential of a general direct coming next month, regular Nintendo Direct? I can bet more than 90% no. Nintendo's done this structure before of having game-specific directs followed by a general one weeks after. They did it last year with Splatoon 3, a direct for that game, and then a normal one came a month later. They had 3 different showcases way back in 2019 between indies, nindies, and a mobile direct that year's August, with a general one the next month after. 2017, a Fire Emblem direct in January, a special FE video in February alongside a nindy showcase that same month, and then the general direct 2 months later. Point is, there's still a good chance next month we'll have a regular direct with still plenty of titles between WarioWare, Mario RPG, Mario Kart 8's final wave of DLC, Splatoon 3's DLC, and next year's titles with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon HD, the Peach game, all the third parties, and potentially unannounced projects. I still believe there's a good shot a September Direct's still in the cards, but we're not here to talk about any regular Direct or other games. We're talking about Mario Wonder. Again, I did not think this was coming. I expected it to get a decently sized segment in that September Direct when it would come, since its release is next month from then, but nope. Apparently there's enough information about the game to extend it to a 15-minute showcase, which in the grand scheme as far as Directs go, it's not too much time. It's not small, but it's not that big. But for a single game, ooh, that's a lot of time. And for a 2D Mario, that low-key speaks volumes the more you sit on it. So let's get into some speculations. Now, it's weird thinking how the next 2D Mario is getting its own standalone direct. You could argue maybe New Super Mario Bros. DS or Wii, but 2 or U would have never gotten a standalone direct. You played 1, you knew what to expect. Nintendo did not push or evolve 2D Mario in any significant or noteworthy way after Wii. But with this speaks that we're allowed to expect more than what we would with the new Soup games on a broader spectrum than what the first trailer gave us. Me, after that trailer, I was sold from the get-go, but they gave us just enough as far as context. The art style was different and gorgeous. The animation and expression on Mario and every character and enemy was very expressive, cartoony, and so full of life and vigor. You got in almost none of the 2D games prior. There were more playable characters 2D Mario's never seen before. The environments looked more creative and distinct than the generic template world of grass, desert, beach, and such, given either extra details to those themes or weaving them into creative ideas like autumn forests in the plains, pumpkin hills, forests crowded with pipes, background and foreground levels, silhouette visual levels, the obvious new power-ups, new mechanics. The Wonder Flower all on its own is such a major mechanic, etc. Stuff Donkey Kong often does. Stuff that genuinely pushed the boundaries of what 2D Mario was, and I got basically what I wanted from a new 2D Mario after that first trailer. At that point, I could see a couple more creative levels, some unique boss fights, and that's all I would have wanted to see from a new trailer before the game came out. Not much in the grand scheme. But nah, Nintendo's going hog wild with pushing this game more, and I could see why. It's the next new 2D Mario. It's the most ambitious 2D Mario in over 20 years. It looks fun, it looks different, it looks weird. They'd want more people to know how weird of a 2D Mario it looks, especially when 2D Mario usually sells very well and sells very well over time. I really hope, bare minimum, this game sells 20 million. Bare minimum, I hope it sells that much, but I'd much rather this game be the template for 2D Mario going forward. So what is there to expect with this Direct? One prediction I got, I think this is the presentation where they're going to give us the names for the new voice actors for Mario and Luigi and whatnot. Charles Martinet retired as the voice of Mario, not even a week ago, I think. Maybe a week ago, it's been a while. Nintendo said there will be a video presentation with Miyamoto and Charles on the matter. I would not be shocked if this is the presentation that they do just that. They might do a standalone video all on its own, 100% possible, but I could see this direct be used on the matter instead. And because Charles voices at least 5 other characters that aren't Mario, this could be a solid chance at giving us the new voice actors for Mario and such, and I don't know if I can expect it or the opposite, but I really pray people give the new voice actors a legitimate chance. To bounce off this prediction, something related to the game, I think we only got half the character roster thus far. It's already crazy. We have Peach, multiple playable Yoshis, not even just you could ride him, you could actually play as the Yoshis, and especially Daisy, but I think they're gonna dump even more characters for us to play. Toadette was playable in New Super U Deluxe, I expect her. The other colored Toads like red, green, and purple, I expect them. Rosalina was an unlockable character in Super Mario 3D World. She has like a 95% chance of being playable here with how vast our current roster is. Donkey Kong would low-key slap into 2D Mario, and in a way, we technically, got a rite of passage for that with Fire Donkey Kong in the Mario movie. Potentially a soft ad for this here if he is in the game, but also Wario, Waluigi. Listen, I got less than 12 hours to see how wrong I am. I've been wrong a lot before. If I'm wrong even a little bit on any of this is another Tuesday for me and all of y'all watching. But Mario Wonder has taught me, since that first trailer, to expect the unexpected. They're playing with level themes in creative ways, something we'd want, but wouldn't expect from a 2D Mario. They're giving us another animal power-up, but I doubt anyone expected the elephant. It's not the last animal power-up I'd give Mario, but it's pretty low on that list. They're giving us a mechanic shifting power with the Wonder Flower that changes levels entirely. They're giving us playable Daisy, something we would not expect in any mainline Mario, even with Land and Super Mario Run. Multiple Yoshis are playable as well. Mario Wonder is pushing boundaries the series would literally try so hard not to do a decade ago. Wonder, just as a subtitle alone, invokes that idea of imagining the possibilities in a myriad of ways than just what I listed off. That could very well extend into the number of characters too. Does anyone ever expect DK, let alone Wario and or Waluigi in a mainline Mario? Of course not, but that's exactly why I even bring it up. Expect the unexpected. Wonder the possibilities. It's more boundaries for Wonder to break since it's already pushing a couple. 10 or 11 characters seems like much. I get it. I do think most of us can agree Toadette and Rosalina are at least super feasible. Those two, maybe Pauline. Now Pauline in a 2D Mario as a playable character would be another crazy convention broken, and is also low-key more feasible than DK and the W-Men. Maybe? Could? Potentially. But I kind of think Super Mario Bros. Wonder has a lot more in store than what we expect, since plenty of expectations got blown out of the water just from the initial reveal. But also, how baller would it be if Wario, Waluigi, or even DK were playable in a 2D Mario? That'd be so damn fun. I do think we have at least 2 more playable characters waiting in the wake from the girls I mentioned, but I do think Mario's elephant power-up is exclusive to him. Going straight to another prediction, I think every character's gonna get a unique animal power-up. Peach will get one that turns into a gazelle, Luigi will be a giraffe, Daisy will be a hippo, Toad and Toadette will get a toad, and Yoshi will turn into a human. Human Yoshi is gonna make everyone flip out. But multiple animal power-ups, that's something I expect. Of course, new level themes and ideas behind them. I want Mario to have minecart levels like Donkey Kong, like just as hard, not the skeleton roller coaster ones from the Lava World and the New Soup games. I'm talking the actual minecart levels. I'm hoping to give us a glimpse at some more bosses. Bowser and Bowser Jr. are definitely bosses somewhere in the game, but I'm hoping we get multiple more bosses, original, unique ones that are not the Koopalings. That's the only major new thing I want Wonder to do as a 2D Mario at this point. Just give us new, unique, original, and fun bosses. That's all this game really needs now. Of course, creative and unique level themes and ideas. Can't think of a lot of them, but we'll know when we see them. Just more than the standard templates. Breakfast World. I'm not gonna stop till I get my mainline Mario with a breakfast themed level or world, Nintendo. Breakfast World would go so hard. A sea of orange juice, you climb up giant stacks of pancakes, there's a bacon tower. Dude, if it's not in this, next 3D Mario better have a freaking Breakfast World, dude. I'm also a big breakfast person. I also expect them to spoil that there's a post game. But even if not every 2D Mario after New Soup DS has a post-game, I'll be shocked too. I'm just going rapid fire. I'll be shocked if there's some texture of a story in this game. Even something as simple as, say, Mario and Co. get a letter from the Flower Kingdom of Bowser's antics because he's destroying it, and they can't ship out flowers and seeds to other lands because of him. And Daisy's got a familial relationship with the leader of the land, so they all go to lend a hand. Even something as simple as that is more textured than Mario saving Peach from Bowser because he likes her and Bowser's a bad guy. A story about as layered as that, I'll be shocked if it's there, because 2D Mario never focuses on story. I can't even imagine anything more than that. More opportunities to hear the game's music, online play. If Mario Maker 2 and Mario 3D World on Switch get online functionality, I see no reason why Mario Wonder can't. And I think the last thing I could think of is something I don't expect, but could still come just because of that. Remember New Super Mario Bros. DS's multiplayer? The one where Mario fought Luigi in these pocket levels fighting for the most stars. A, that mode was awesome, and B, I'd be a happy little duck if we got a multiplayer mode like that again. That'd be hype. That would be so cool. And I think that's it. I got less than 12 hours to see how right and wrong I am. Let me know your expectations in those comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow morning and afternoon, because you know I'm about to react to the direct, but I'll have a follow-up discussion the same day, like a couple hours later. You already know the drill. See you then, and stay super.
谢谢。